Great AM. Okay, why does it feel like this is okay? Y'all can hear me and I don't sound like I'm underwater. Got my other phone in case that rings or blings or do whatever it does. So today we're going to tackle two things, two areas. First, I'm about to start off by checking on my plants and seeing which ones need my attention this morning, and probably refilling my water pots because I feel like a lot of them. Ooh, that's weird. This one normally I don't water this bad boy to a couple weeks, and it seemed like I just watered it. Yep, this says it's time to water. Time to water. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's the wintertime. I thought wintertime bring more moisture. You know, these plants do what they want to do. I ain't even gonna lie. They do what they want to do. And apparently this one is hungry. So we're about to water this one. That's on the agenda today of my list of things to do. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. So for those of you who are not plant people, who do not have a green thumb, listen. In my younger years, I bought my first house when I was 24 going on 25 in South Carolina, moved to New York, and that was in South Carolina, right? I love plants. I've always been attached to wanting plants. And tell me, is this not true? The first plant everybody wants, because you want the big plant, it be that big palm tree that you see in Walmart. Hey, sissy. Hey, Sheila. Okay, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all, I'm trying to do something. Somebody said go live as much as I can, but my lives are always going to be implemented with informative stuff that's going on in my life and me sharing certain things. James, me and you about to have it out. You and Christine, because I told y'all to go see that live and I don't want to share it. Teresa already knows. She already said something. She already was a part of it and know and seen what was going on. It was something with y'all family, with y'all niecey. So y'all got to go check that out. It's something with y'all niecey. It's something good. Okay. It's a milestone. So please go check that out. I was trying not to give y'all all the information and stuff, but geez, let me get my watering jug. Hold on, y'all can still hear me. So this one is almost gone. So I got 3 different watering jugs, and then I have a little water bottle, but it is time to water. Oh Lord, a lot of plants. So we're gonna do that before I get into those 2 tasks that I really need to do that I've been putting off. So here's one. This is the big boy, gallon, half a gallon. And I want to say I don't know what this one is, but I'm in love with this one. This is the one I keep out. So I always refill all of my jugs. And when I fill them with water that has at least sat for 24 hours. I don't get water straight from the faucet. It's just something I've been doing. It helps to relieve the fluoride and all that in the plants. Now, a lot of people I know still do water with the faucet water. So I figure whatever you get used to with your plants, continue doing it. And that's kind of what I do. So this one here is about to get bottom fed. If you're new to the live, bottom feeding, I feel like is the best. So them parlor palms, are they called parlor palms? I forgot what the name of them are. But those plants are very finicky. They need a lot of light. They're very inexpensive and they're big. So most people will flock to those because they're big already. You know what I mean? You don't have to grow them and let them get bigger. So most people flock to them. I like to use my smaller pots because it's easier. This gallon one, walking around with that, it ain't the business. So I usually fill this one up, go water what I need, come back, fill this one again. Once this is empty, then I'll put what I need in here for the next watering. But yeah, so those parlor palms, palm trees or whatever, they need a lot of sunlight. So those are not really good if you don't have a lot of sunlight. And What else? Sunlight, and they get, remember the bugs I showed y'all in the plant that I had? Yeah, those bugs. I'm going to be doing some trimming as well. Might as well cut my candle on since we're in here. Those plants also, I don't know what it is about them. I've been watching this snake plant, and for some reason, right in here, we have a problem with this. I don't know if that's underwatered or overwatered, but everything else looks good. So I tend to do that because when you get rid of the bad parts, it lets the other parts thrive, because even though that's dead, it sucks nutrients. It's weird, but it does. And you'll see a plant start to thrive. That will go in my office. And when we show my office, in my office, I have a vase full of snake plants that I propagated, which will be put inside of here. So definitely going to fill this in and make this look better. I didn't even share the video of me painting these. These used to be white and I painted them. These bad boys always need some water. They always need water. These are actually light propagations, but it's weird. I have to water these slow because it'll get high, and then it takes a minute for them to sink down. Then I have to put more water in them, so I have to water these slowly. I've had to cut these a couple times because I can't see the water, and sometimes I forget, and that's from over watering in it. So I have to wipe that off. So I'm gonna keep it to the side until I do that. Now, if you don't know, plants are the best filter for your house. Having plants is the best filter for your home. That filters the air. It helps you when you're sleeping. If you have a problem with sleeping, if you have a problem with your breathing, if you have like asthma and stuff like that, look into what I'm saying to y'all. Plants are beautiful for, this needs to trim. And this one I have to do a lot of trimming, usually when the weather changes. See, like right here, you see that? So all I do is I go in and I cut the bad stuff off, and I cut it in sort of like how the plant should look, how the leaves should look. We got one bad one back here. So I go in and I trim that off. That one wasn't doing too well, so I trim that off. And then we got one over here that's struggling. So if y'all can see, no, y'all can't see, hold on. And I'll cut that in a V as well and get that off of there. I was gonna go change my air filter. I'm gonna see if I can have Mr. Ron do it for me. This one needs trimming. I do not like seeing this stuff on my plant, but when you got a plant in a corner, sometimes I have to come over and bother it and check it because I can't see stuff sometimes. So I have to move it, and I always kind of like flip it and do things with it. These plants have been with me for some years. It'll be about 5 years. And they growing. They don't ask for much. I literally water these plants like maybe, I'm talking like once every 3-4 months, and they still thriving. And randomly I have to cut this type of stuff off of them. They're still thriving. Let's go look at the other one on the other side. We're going to check the plants, all the plants in here, just to make sure. Now, propagation doesn't mean just because you're propagating, because I have a propagation here, and it's just there for cuteness, just to throw some green right here by the thing. So it's just there for cuteness. It's not even there because I'm going to replant it or anything like that. So see this here? I'm going to go in and cut in a V, cut this in a V. That's all I'm doing. Trimming helps to see, and you get these sometimes. I trim those. Some people just leave that stuff on their plants. I don't. And so I need my thing to see if it needs watering. The crazy thing is I used to water them together, and then after a while, one would still show wet and one would show dry. They just was on different, I got them at the same time. They were a gift together, still wet. And I watered this a couple months ago. It's literally like way over here. So I literally put that in the sink and pour about a half a gallon to a gallon of water in it and let it drain through all the roots. And that's how I fertilize it as well. And it does its thing. Now this big mama over here, since she's so big, I poke in multiple places to see. She's going to be needing a watering soon. She got a couple leaves that need to come out. See, it's so many leaves you can't see. So I have to get in here and dig out these little bad boys, right? I'm going to put those over there. And so I started off with pollard, the palms. I'm going to just say the palm trees that you see during the summer. Walmart has them like all over outside in the garden area when you first walk in during the summer and all that. I started off with those and I loved it. And they gave me, it was bugs. It was bugs everywhere. Now this bad boy, I just realized with this here, people usually say these are hard to grow. This is the one I put in the that Nestle's cocoa thing, and I made this pot over to reuse it. I just realized when I came out today, this leaf here was flipped back like that against that vase. So I'm about to trim that leaf, check it and see. Nope, still wet. This one don't bother me much. This one does not bother me much. I love the color. See the back of it, y'all? I love the colors. I'm going to show you another one. It's a lemon lime one. I don't know what this one is called. Somebody said watermelon Maranta, but people be making up names sometimes. So I just cut the tip of that off. And we're just going to place her back right there. Take these leaves. Okay, so all of those is set. Let me check this one that I just put an extra vine in. And I'm going to put that other vine in. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that today to get that out the way. When you propagate or redo plants, a lot of times when you move the soil, it'll make other pieces of plant pass away or die. So you have to keep an eye as soon as you propagate. See, like that, I'm taking that out. That other vine is going to go in here. I got to clean the bottom of that. That doesn't need to be watered. This one right here, I have to figure out why the leaf look like that. We're going to figure that out. Let me see if this needs to be watered. You really don't have to water snake plants often. And this is fine. This is fine. It don't need no watering. Maybe it was a little too much water for it. So that's that. Let's go to the next spot. Next spot is in my dining room. And I usually go and check. Look at this one. Another leaf fell off. I'm over this plant right here. I'm so over this plant right here, y'all. I done put it on the marketplace to sell it. Like, I'm over it. It's growing leaves, but they're dropping at the bottom. I want a full plant. I'm thinking about getting me, this one is moist, so I don't need to do anything with that. Look at this. Look at this. And the leaves, look, they're just dropping. Like, and it doesn't say, I don't know if the pot too big. See, I'm still learning too, because it's still moist. So it's not like it's in need for water. It's not like that's the case. Okay, this is fine. This one has been struggling. This is one that I wanted to get rid of. I said I wasn't. And the leaves have been just doing this weird crap, right? Been doing this weird crap. So I just cut them. I'm trying not to cut the plant. Look like a Charlie Brown plant. But somebody told me in a plant group that this plant will come right back. And I believe them, because I'm seeing little baby leaves like pop up down here. So I'm trying to cut the bad off. Hopefully it'll promote more good growth before I toss it, because that's what I want to do, is toss it. But I'm seeing a lot of good stuff in here, so that's why I'm not tossing it. Yeah, I don't know if y'all could see. I'm gonna bring y'all a little bit closer. So I'm taking all this brown stuff off of these stems. I don't know if that's good or bad, but this is a new plant to me. Croftons have always been difficult. I had a Crofton some time ago. Yeah, I don't know. I see 1, 2, I see 3 different shoots trying to come out. So I'm gonna leave it. This baby here, this baby don't ask for much. It takes forever for a leaf to unravel. I've had this for a while. This is one of the ones that I got with let me help it. This one's the ones I got when I got all those plants from Kroger on clearance. That plant might have been like $2 or something, maybe way less than that. Okay, so over here this bad boy, my $20 big baby, this bad boy here that I made the pot for, the oh my Lord, help me y'all, the pool noodle pot for, I only water that like every 4 months, maybe about every 3 months. It don't bother me, it don't ask for much, but what I'm noticing is it's leaning, and so this is what I want it to look like. This is what I want it to look like. So I want it to be more like this. So I'm going to be putting some more soil in there and finding some form of moss pole that I can readjust that so that it can, you know, stand up straight, because I don't like the way it's leaning. And here, my other plant that I have, I just watered that the other day. It's a baby, a smaller peace lily. That's the one that acts up when I leave out of town. That one acts all the way up. So let me find, hold on one second. Let me find my watering can. We're going to get all that up in a minute. Okay. We getting ready to go in my office. Well, we're going to go in my bedroom first. So I do this weekly. Some plants need more than weekly. Some, and that's usually in the summertime where they need a little bit more than that. Hold on. I'm trying to cut my light on. So that's just how I left my bed. Y'all see it? Because I'm getting back in it. Okay. So, boom. This one here, it don't get a lot of light, but it's been thriving. It's been thriving. Let me cut my smelly good on. It's been thriving. And when the weather changed, this is what I get with this one. This is what I get with this one. I am going to, I'm going to take that away. And I'm going to add some propagations to that soon to fill that out in the back part of it. But other than that, I love it. Y'all see the face? I love that. This is like one of my, I love this little vignette, this section of how I got all this on this nightstand. I love it, love it, love it. So I got that plant. Then I have these two babies, and y'all seen me plant these. Y'all seen me plant these. I don't know if it was a short or a live. Remember those? Still got those two. Okay. Those don't need any love and care. They've got what they needed. Snake plants don't bother you much. Like, they be in their own zone, and leave them alone. And sometimes I leave them alone so long and I can't remember the last time I watered them. That's the only reason why they may not thrive. So we in my bathroom. This bad boy here was a plant that I saved. And hold on. This was a plant that I saved. We're going to see. Oh, it's dry. See, for some reason, I don't know. So I'm going to try to cut it as close to how the plant should look, so it's not looking too bad. And we're going to take this out, and we're going to be bottom feeding this one as well. So we're going to go do that and come back. But yeah, so start small, get you something small, and it don't have to be tiny, but get you something small, work from there. And okay, so see, that plant drunk all that water. I usually fill them halfway, and basically, look, it's basically done drunk all of it. I'm gonna let that sit longer, and I'm going to get my other glass bowl. And I use the glass bowls because I can see how much they're drinking. It's not fertilization time. When it gets cold, you don't fertilize. So we're going to put this one in here. And we are going to fill that one up halfway as well. Halfway up the glass. Okay, I'm seeing, okay, you know what? Is this plant. It's something in this plant. So we about to spray. And it happens. Bugs will come, but if you pay attention, like I just seen that, right? It's a little net. I do not play with these nets and these little bugs. So what I'm getting ready to do is spray this bad boy. I think it's this one. It's either one of these because they both was right here. For that person who asked me about the raid, The soil might come out, but it doesn't matter. I want to saturate this soil. I've been using this for over a year now. No problems. No problems. Yep, is this plant. Is this plant. Definitely this plant. So I'm going to saturate. And it happens. Like sometimes they'll get off one plant and get to another. Even when you're watering, I try not to water them together like that no more. So I'm going to spray this one just in case. Hold on. I'll spray this one just in case. This is for gardening house plants. This is for house and gardening. I'm going to have to clean all this soil up. They need to make this more like a spray versus an aerosol because it makes the soil fly out of the, you know what I mean? Of the thing. It's kind of annoying. But it does not harm the plant. Okay, we're going to move this out of here. Put that right back in here. Like so. That's that. We're going to leave that there. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Okay, next step. Let's get in here. Where were we going? Bathroom. Bathroom. So what I'm going to do to be on the safe side is I'm going to spray the plants from the bathroom. Because that plant seemed to have had some little gnats on it. So we're going to spray this one. Like, listen. As soon as I see what I'm saying, look at that. Just the stuff just all over my, look. They really need to come up with a better way to spray this. It shouldn't be so harsh. Like, you know, people spraying it in their soil. Why would you have it? So now I got to come and clean up all this soil. Y'all see that? Like, look, all down here. Like, it's annoying. Very annoying. So we're going to spray this snake plant as well. This OG in a Black Plant Mom group told me about this stuff. And listen, it does what it's supposed to do. It does what it's supposed to do. Let's see. Let me check that one. Hold on. Let me get my little thing. That one may be. Now, most of my pothos is crazy, but most of them usually need to be watered around the same time. They usually do. And I always got to check the propagations on that wall too, because even though they're in water, the water evaporates. And sometimes they be sitting in no water. So I have to. So we're about to check this bad boy here. Yep, she need water. I got the watering can. So we're going to water. This one was just repotted, so I don't need to water that one. Those were just watered like not even a week ago. So this one, I'm going to just pour some water around like so, and that's it. Snake plant don't need to be watered. We are going to take it to my next destination. I'll clean up later. I need to keep moving. So we're in the office. No lights are on. Y'all, woke up this morning to snow. Snow. Let's open some windows in here. It's currently no windows open, and it's still pretty bright. But we're going to open these windows because they need their light, and they haven't had these windows open. I don't think I opened these windows in a couple of days. Let me show you this finicky plant. And then next live, I'll show you it again. Okay, so here we go. We're in the room with most of the plants. We're going to start off with this one. More than likely, it needs to be watered. See, it's on dry. But y'all can't even see. It's dry. It's dry. It looks so pretty outside, though. Seems like when it's snowing, it looks even brighter. Okay, she's dry. All right. More than likely, this one is probably dry, too. And I see a leaf that needs to come off. If it doesn't pop off easily, boom. If it doesn't pop off easily, I will cut it because you don't want to cause trauma. So boom, that one's done. This bad boy. Oh, I've never seen it. Woo! Jesus Christ. This doggone mic done went through it. Long as y'all can hear me. I ain't even about to put that back on. This microphone thing, let me show y'all. It just keep on breaking. Like, I tried to glue it. Maybe I ain't glue it good enough so that way it don't pop apart, but it's still showing that y'all there. So at this point, whatever. Okay, it's showing that it's wet. So this is the first time I've ever seen a yellow leaf on my monstera plant. Wow, we about to cut it. I hate to cut it. This thing has been really thriving, but it is what it is. So we got a rubber tree plant down here, and we are wet. This one I could pick up and tell if it needs to be watered, and it does. It's dry. So we're going to go and we're going to bottom feed this one real quick while I'm doing the others. This one needs to be bottom fed. So once that palm tree, I tried the palm tree twice. It was the palm tree and another plant. I can't remember the other one. Man, I tried it twice. They kept dying on me no matter what. I was taking them back to the store. They kept dying. And I'm like, man, I can't do this. These plants aren't for me. But come to find out, I had to do research. And the fact was, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the fact that, and I always do halfway up and keep an eye on them. Let them get what they need. Yeah, it wasn't me. It was the fact that the plant needed more light, and I was overwatering it. So a lot of times we don't look at the light. We don't think about the light. Some plants don't need a lot of light. Some plants need a lot of light. Some plants can thrive in both. But when they say that they can thrive in both, let's get this up. When they say that they can thrive in both, right? These are all the leaves and stuff I just cut off from all the ones in here. I'm going to come back and wipe this down. But yeah, they can thrive in both, but optimally a bright light or nice light, nice sunlight, medium light, whatever, nice water plant is going to thrive more than a plant that's, and the prime example is this plant. Let me take y'all off this because for right now, this plant in my bathroom is a baby rubber tree, and I love the way it looks, but I'm feeling like it's not dying. It's not doing nothing crazy, but I'm feeling like it's not enough light for it, right? So what I'm thinking is it needs more light. It needs more light. I have to dust it too. Oh my Lord, it's getting dusty in here. So this needs more light, but it's thriving. It's not dying. No tips are turning or anything like that. And I like the look of it, so I might just leave it. But I feel like it will definitely thrive and start growing. Like for instance, back here, I have a little baby snake plant, and it's thriving. This is new. This is new. Could y'all see? This is new. This is new. And this is new. This middle part, the greenest part of it, that's the only part that was in the plant when I got that from Aldi. So they don't need a lot of light at all. They don't need a lot of light at all. So you have to get to know your plant. Oh, it feels so pretty in here. Okay, so let me show you this plant. This plant is throwing a temper tantrum. And this is the one that I told y'all that does this to me. This is what it does. And then it comes back later. This one right here. This one right here. See how it's looking like it's drooping? I think I did a short showing y'all that. This is the one when I go out of town, it acts up. And I forget to play the music or keep the music on. It acts up. Yeah, that's that one. Hold on. Let me, oh man, see these are, look how much bigger these are. See the ones in the living room that's on that stand on my under my TV? You see how small they are, the ones that got the beige plants? Let me go show y'all if y'all missed it. These are the same plants I purchased at the same time, but that room is a lot brighter than in here. Look how these look. Look how these look. You see how small and dainty and tiny they are? They're still thriving and they're still growing, but light makes a difference. Look at these. These are the same plants, same time purchased. Look how big and fluffy those are. Y'all see the difference? And I had 8 of them. I gave 2 of them to my mom. But yeah, it's a big difference. So now I'm getting ready to water this one here. This thing is almost empty. And I'm going to need some more water. And I have a bottle too that I keep on deck. But I want to make sure. What did I do with the thing, y'all? Did I take it in the kitchen? I want to make sure I'm not watering plants that don't need to be watered. So let me go get my, and this is a thing for me, like when the weather changes, I'm surprised that a lot of these plants need to be watered because they were watered less than a week ago. So you got to keep an eye on that too, because if I'm just thinking, oh, I'm going to wait until the time that I normally do it, guess what? I might not feed it. When I fed this one last night. This one is so beautiful. This is the lemon lime Maranta. This one kind of tucks down in the daytime, and then at night all the leaves are straight up like this. It's so beautiful. This is a snake plant. It's doing its own thing. I've never seen a snake plant do this. It's still there, still thriving, and leaves are still growing, so I don't even bother it. It is what it is. Now I always like to come through and pay attention and grab leaves that don't, some of them just don't make it. Those have been watered recently. I just watered that one. Some of them just do not make it. So I'm going to take and check. See what I'm saying? Okay. Right here is saying wet. Okay. That one is still wet. This one right here is thriving. It's vining all on the side. This one always seems like it's hungry. I'm so serious. This one always seems like it's hungry. Throw that leaf away. I need some water. We're going to pour this water in this thing in there since we got it. These are the propagations that I'm going to put in that snake plant pot that's out in the living room. And we're just going to pour some water in there. That's it, like that. And then these. My microphone had went off, and we're going to pour some water here. All right. I usually don't touch that. Like those don't need water often. Those don't need water often. The ZZ or the snake plant, they're thriving, so I don't bother them. Now over here, we know this one right here is going to need some water. Definitely going to need some water. It's always hungry. This one is always hungry. Always hungry. So we're going to go in there. Okay, we got the mic. Let me put the clip on it. Let's charge this one. Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me? Do I sound the same? All right, we got the other mic. We mic'd up. We mic'd up. All right, let's go and water. Look at that. Look, they both done drunk. Look at this one. Almost there. Then this one. As a matter of fact, I'm about to spray this one because I just set it close to that one just to be on the safe side. I'm about to spray it. Let's put y'all in here. And what did I do with the spray? Just that fast, y'all. I be moving so fast. And okay, let me just set this right over here for right now by itself. Okay, what was I doing? Adding water to this jug so I can fill this big jug up. So this is what I do. Normally, the big jug, this jug, and that, the big jug and that other jug gives me enough water to go through and water all the plants normally. So what I'm going to do is fill up as much as I can. I think it should fill this up completely. I might overflow a little bit. So I'm going to just take this and put this somewhere in something that needs some water and then come fill it up. It'd be hard carrying this tripod trying to bring y'all with me. So we're back in here. The Birkin's been watered. The ZZ I don't water much. This one here, I don't really touch that one much. So that's been watered. We're going to water this bad boy over here. I love this little plant stand. And then there's one underneath that you can't really see. I'm going to try to put the remaining water in there. And we should be good. Yep. I had enough for all of them. So now we're going to refill this and it'll be ready for the next watering. I think I got all of... Ooh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't, y'all. I forgot her. I forgot her. So let me get my the other can and put some water in her, and then I'm done. Then I'm going to my next step. Y'all, what did I do? What did I do with the I don't know what I did with the spray. Where did it last place? Was it in the bathroom? Yep, here it is. Definitely got to spray those plants. We are not about to have no bugs flying all over the place. So we getting ready to water her. Got the spray. And this right here, we're getting ready to put some water in. All right, that's enough. She doing her thing too. That's the one that the vine, the vine broke. The vine broke off. Then the other vine broke off. You talking about somebody upset. So it was a vine from there all the way across. You can still see the green things all the way across there. And it broke off. So yeah. Let's go spray that plant. We're going to put this down here. I usually put my my watering cans right here. The big blue one goes right next to it. We're going to go spray that one. And then we're going to go on to my next task for today that I need to get off of my pad. No one has told me what those pictures mean in whatever. I don't know what kind of Asian language that is. No one still has told me what they mean. So I'm afraid to hang them up. Not afraid, but I'm leery about hanging them up. See how the stuff just fly out? Just annoying. Okay, that's that. This one, we're going to take back to the bathroom. Feel like it sat and got enough of what it needed. Yeah. Feel like it sat and got enough. So we're going to put her back where she belongs. And I have drip things inside the pot, so it's okay. Boom. We need to see all her glory. So we need to face her that way. Boom. All right. All right. I love my babies. I love all my plants. I do. And we're not going to share water. We're going to get rid of this water because I think she had a couple bugs. So we're going to put some cold water in here. And we're going to fill this up. And I'm going to get my mess cleaned up at the same time. We're going to fill this up too. Let me fill this up. This is always the last resort when I don't have none. And then if it's spaces where I can just, boom, that's that. And then this is full. So just in case between now and the next watering something needs to be watered, this is from the water I poured in. So we're going to set this over there. Let that keep filling up. Yeah, this is the one if I have to top some plants off that sits there. Okay, and this is done. Okay, let me go stick this in the office area. And we're going to grab my DIY power wash. And we are about to get that side of my refrigerator. Oh my gosh, those utensils. Remember I told y'all you could see stuff, but if you ain't got no real close shot of it, you be thinking stuff look clean and it don't, you know? And you wonder why people, like, for instance, if I pull back and I'm just showing this and it's like, oh, that looks clean or whatever. But then when I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's not. Like, it's dirty. It's really dirty. It's really dirty. Yeah. So we are going to get this up. Let me go get my couple of my rags. So when my dry towels that I dry dishes with begin to look a little shoddy, I don't like to use them. I cut them up and I use them as towels for around the house to clean up certain stuff. So yeah, especially because I'm always touching soil, Oh, so I just like to use the towels to get whatever up. And then we're going to get over in that space. I'm going to go in that living room and we are going to get that space that I overwatered. We're going to get that up too. So, and I am in love with this DIY power wash. Listen, that stuff is freaking amazing. It's amazing. Like, this needs to be refilled. It's amazing. It is so good. Okay, we getting all that. Ooh, I opened a towel and there was still stuff inside the towel. Lord, hold on. Let's rinse this towel off good. There we go. Trying to get the soil off the sink, not put it back on. Get all this back here. That soil be flying when you spray it. It be flying. For real. Okay. Let's go in here. Thank you for those who are here and joining me. I'm sharing what I can and trying to go live before I really start taking the time to edit my videos on renovations and stuff that I'm doing. I'm just trying to share as many shorts and things like that that don't stress me or make me feel overwhelmed until I feel comfortable with taking the time, feeling like my time is worth me doing all that editing. I will be doing that. But for right now, the best thing for me is we about to clean this up right here. It looks so nice and neat, but if I zoom in on it, y'all gonna be like, oh wow, yeah. Yeah. So the best thing for me currently is I'm not doing anything that's overwhelming. I'm not doing anything that makes me feel some type of way. I'm gonna get a tray so that these are not all over the place. So we're gonna grab a tray. And y'all, we about to take all this stuff down because this needs a thorough cleaning. So everything has to come down. Yeah, everything. Where's my... See, I could have been doing a little mini short with the other one. This is what people be trying to do, get content out of content, like for real. So yeah, let's see. I'm live, guys, and we are cleaning up the space. This space looks nice and neat, but when we get into what this wall look like, it's atrocious. It's really atrocious. So we're getting all these things off. I love these magnetic hooks. Best decision, especially because I cook so much. I like everything to be at my fingertips. So yeah, we're going to get this off. And once we do all this, we're going to clean it. because I'm about to zoom in and show y'all how nasty this looks. Then I'm going to show y'all on live too. Look at this. Look, you see that? Do y'all see that? Look at that. You couldn't see all that from a distance. When y'all see people cleaning, y'all thinking they just cleaning something that's already clean. No, like the camera don't show everything. It's these things that cause rodents or bugs and stuff like that. You want to get all this stuff up. So I'm getting ready to use my spray. We're going to take all these down too. We're going to take all of the, that thing. We're going to take all these magnets down as well. Yep. And we're going to spray this and we're going to get this nice and clean. I might even rearrange it because some of the things just seem like they just not. That's the wire that needs to go. That's for my TV. That's the TV wire. Okay. So yeah, some of these things I think I want to rearrange anyway. So that's what it looks like now. And we'll be back. All right. So for y'all, let me zoom in so y'all can see. Because for y'all like, what? What is she talking about? Look at this. Look at this. I don't know. Come on, camera. Why is the camera not giving me? Y'all see that? Hello, lady. This is Chantel. Hey, Chantel, how are you? Look at this. Look how dirty. So from a distance, y'all can't see this. Y'all can't see the oil, the sticky stuff. And look, right here. Boom. Y'all can't see that. So when I'm cooking and I'm noticing, I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. We're about to clean that off. We're about to clean that off. And so I'm going to be using my trusty this. We're going to let that kind of do its thing like that. This is my DIY power wash. If you have not used that, you need to try it. And so I don't want it to like drip down here. So I'm going to kind of do this so it don't drip down here. But we're about to clean this up. Now on my short, I'm going to do it where it shows me. So y'all kind of behind the scenes on the short too, where it shows me putting everything back like really fast in order or whatever. I don't want it to drip. So, yep, I'm going to go in and wipe it down. The towel don't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. But I'm going to feel much better when I put everything back. Definitely feel much better. This and then wiping off my small appliances is what my task is going to be for today. Because when I put them small appliances back in that thing, that drawer, y'all, oh my gosh, I felt some type of way. It wasn't too bad at all. But you seen that it did have some sticky stuff running. Okay. Knives are definitely going to go back where they supposed to. Let me get my other, hold on. Oh, Lord, let me see. I'm going to try to see if I can work out two cameras. I'm going to have to flip this like this and see if I can. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Okay. So that's one. This is how this works. When y'all see somebody doing something in sequence, it's like they have to put something up and then they have to. So boom. Nope, this is not the biggest. So we want to go with the biggest knife. Put them in order. Let me move this towel out the way. I always start with these because these are definitely going to be there. They're not moving. That's where they're supposed to go. So we got knife number one. Then I believe, is it this one or the other one? This is knife number two. So I have to go back to the camera, press the camera. Then I have to go to knife number three. Go back to the camera, press the camera. So when you see somebody doing that, y'all, they are putting in work. Because you have every movement you make, you got to go back to the camera, back to the camera, back to the camera. That's how that works. Just so you know. I feel like a knife is missing. Or maybe I'm going crazy. Okay, I got that, Okay. I feel like a knife. Oh, it's a small knife missing over here. So, make sure I did go back to the camera. We're going to go with this one. Got to go back to the camera. Got to go with the small one. Then go back to the camera. Then go with this one. And that's it. Go back to the camera. Now for my measuring cups, I did have them right here. So we're going to try to put them back. I like where they were. We're going to put those back in those spaces. So I'm going to do a hook, go back to the camera. Every time I do this, y'all, I got to go back to the camera. Back to the camera. Y'all see it in the short whenever I post it. Back to the camera. We're going to scoop these up a little bit. So now we're going to go 1 and go back to the camera. 2, this half a cup. And go back to the camera. Then we got the third one, a third cup. And go back to the camera after I do that. And then the fourth cup. And I put this one by there because it's smaller. You know, come over just a little bit. And back to the camera. So that's how that works. Like, yeah. Okay. Now for my all of these utensils, I've had these since, oh my gosh, like 2010. I bought these. These are Wolfgang Puck Cafe Collection. Okay. I bought, these are true stainless steel. I bought all of these with a set from Sam's Club back in the day. When I lived in South Carolina, I had tried to buy a stainless steel set. I didn't know too much about, I'm mad at myself today, but this came with a stainless steel set of pots. And I didn't know too much about stainless steel. This, I'm like, I want to say anywhere between 2009, 2010-ish. I think I even shared it on my YouTube. That's how long I've been on YouTube. But anywho, so I bought this with that, and these are still rocking. When I say these things are heavy, these are like, these are some real live heavy duty stainless steel, not cheap or cheesy at all. And so long story short, I was like not feeling the stainless steel at the time. I think I sold that pot set on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and I regret it, but you live and learn. I regret it because I feel I would still have that pot set right now because these have been rocking and been doing amazing. I feel like these will be with me forever. I'll probably pass these down. That's how much I love these. So, all right. I'm going to start by putting the hook and see if it sees the hook. Okay. I usually don't use the fork much, so I put that way over there. So everything I do, I literally have to come back to the camera. So we put in another one. I'm going to put the hooks up first. That way I can get these. I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 4, 5. These hooks are stuck. Oh my Lord. Look, they've been picking up these things strong. 5. Okay. All right. So the hooks are up. My finger all in the way. So we're going to go boom. Boom. It seemed like I'm putting them right back where I'm familiar. It's crazy, but it seemed like I'm putting them right back where they were. Okay. Okay. Now the tricky part about all of these is all these other ones right here. They are so, I mean, oh, look at this, y'all. These hooks ain't no joke. I'm trying to tighten this. Okay. All right. So that's that one. So all of those are up. These are all the ones. So next I might as well just put them back because I remember and they flow well. And I know me, I like stuff to stay consistent. So look, I'm forgetting. Trying to talk to y'all and do this. Trying to talk to y'all and do this. Let me move this a little bit more over here so it can see what I'm doing. There we go. So that's number 3. Now those will hold these here. So we got one being put in like that. And then we have number 2 being put in like that. And then number 3 being put in like that. All these other ones be giving me, whew, I'll be having to, okay, we're going to put this there like that. And we're going to put that there. All right, we're going to put this here. And we're going to put this bad boy there. We're going to put these back where they belong. These 4 go right here on this edge. So we're going to put them there, right here. Those go there. I'm just putting everything back basically how it was because I already know how I am. And for me, I'll be looking like, where is, let's just put it back where it was. Let's just put everything back where it was. Yep, that's what we're doing. And then we're going to put a hook here. That's that. And this will be for this. Right there. And this is a skimmer. If you don't got one of these, oh my gosh, this is a stainless steel skimmer. Like if you're cooking something like a meat or something that's it builds fat or anything rises to the top, this is a skimmer. This skimmer is so amazing, especially if you're wanting to make soups or whatever. These are the bomb. As you notice, everything is 1804 or 304 stainless steel. I don't use aluminum. I don't use mixed metals. Every single thing you see here is pure stainless steel. It shouldn't rust when it's real stainless steel, and it will last you a lifetime. And as you notice, even with my measuring cups, I got rid of the ones where you could see it's a 2-part measuring cup. These cost so much more, but these bad boys is heavy. I try to buy stuff I don't have to buy again. Like, I don't want to buy this again. Like, why do I want to buy it again? So I found stainless steel that's one piece, one whole piece, one whole welded piece. I don't got to worry about no screws, no rusting, no nothing. And it gives me the measurement on it. That, to me, is a great investment because I love to cook. You get what I'm saying? I love to cook. So let's proceed. Next thing I'm going to put here. See, I knew it was something missing. This don't go here. It goes over there. My daughter keep putting it over here. So we're going to set that there. Okay. These measuring spoons. Why do I feel like I just did something wrong? Now those go there. Okay. We're going to put, let's record. We're going to put the masher right there. Scoot it over a bit. Okay. Then we're going to put these, my finger keep going in the way. We're going to put these measuring spoons right here. Why you keep putting your finger in the way, girl? Right there. These my tiny measuring spoons. Now you have the tablespoon, teaspoon, half a tablespoon, tablespoon, half a tablespoon, teaspoon, quarter, and all that. But these are and these are stainless steel as well, full-blown stainless steel. These are a drop. So when people say a drop, a smidgen, a pinch, a dash, and a tad. So a drop is 1/64th, a smidgen is 1/32nd, and a pinch is 1/16th, a dash is 1/8, and a tad is 1/4. So that's like measuring slang or cooking, baking slang, whatever you want to call it. All right. So next is, let's put this here, and we're going to place my pastry thing right there. And I feel like I should have, we're going to maneuver this. We're going to swoop this. We're going to pull this up. We're going to pull that up. Pull this up. Y'all remember this can opener, sis? Still going strong. Still going strong. And we're going to switch this and put the can opener right there because it needs a longer space, and push it in like that. And we're going to stick this. I'm actually going to stick these. These actually can, I don't grab these as much. So I think I can get away with putting these like up here out the way. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, we could put those up there out the way. Definitely. All right, so that's everything. Everything is up. I got one more. I don't know where it goes to, but we're going to stick it right here on the edge of the refrigerator. So yeah, let me get my short end. All right, everything is up. Everything is up, nice and clean, and now is ready for me to cook. Yeah, so that was a DIY homemaker project that I needed to do, and now it's done. So on to the next thing. Later, gators. All right, so that's done. Now I'm about to pull out these appliances that looked a hot mess. So two of them were really nasty to me. One of them was my mixer. I've been mixing, and every time I look at this, I'm like, girl, it's time to clean this thing. It's time to clean this thing. So my mixer, my waffle maker, and I'm about to be looking at the comments in just a second. My waffle maker, and what else was it? I think that was it. I think it was just the waffle maker that looked a hot mess. So we're going under here in this little cabinet dungeon of stuff that's just piled up. Yeah, it was just the waffle maker. I try my best to do good at keeping stuff clean. But this bad boy, woohoo, woohoo. Yeah, let's bring y'all down. Let's bring y'all down. We are repeating our burgers today, so that's a good thing. Yeah, see this? She really needs to be cleaned. So we about to clean her, and we about to clean that. Now I can't use the little scrubbies on this. I don't want to scratch that up real bad. But what I am going to do is spray both of them down as much as I can to let it kind of marinate. This DIY stuff, power wash marinate. While that's marinating, I'm gonna refill my soap. Oh my gosh, it looks so nasty, y'all. Oh, I can't. Can I zoom in? Look at that. It is disgusting. Like, girl, you ought to be embarrassed. And I'm not, because I'm not perfect and life happens, and I be cooking so much. Sometimes I be tired. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It'll get done. It ain't, as long as it ain't gonna harm us or poison us or do nothing crazy, I will touch that later. So we gonna do these real quick because these are getting on my nerves and I want them out my way. So let's do those while that stuff is cooked. YouTube doing that funny stuff and taking me off of the thing. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. I did not put my apron on. My apron is in the basket. It needs to be, well, it just got washed yesterday. So I want that water to get hot. That's why I'm letting it run. And you know, when wintertime comes, I know for me, I got to let my water run a little bit longer because it takes longer. Them pipes are so cold under there. It be taking a little longer for the water to. What just happened? Lord, why? The light fell out. I be trying to do live and trying to be great. It be just the stupidest stuff, man. Oh my gosh. The stupidest stuff, like for real. Okay, it should be warm now. By the time I cut it back on, let's put these bowls up. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about dinner for tonight. So glad. All right. All this stuff is going away. Okay, let me wash these little bit of dishes. Then I can kind of put those in the sink and wash them down and make sure the cords is dry and stuff. So we're going to wash these little bit of dishes. These plants things first. Make sure I keep getting messages. I hope it's people trying to buy stuff off my marketplace because it's from Facebook. So I did sell. Oh, you know what? I'm going to share that video with y'all today. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Look out for the video I share of me selling those brackets that I didn't use all of them. I bought them from my open concept linen closet in my bathroom. And I didn't need all of them. I really could have used them because I was thinking about using it for a shelf that I want to put in here to put like my jars with my sugar and flour and stuff on them. But I'll just get more in the future. Why not, get rid of them now? And the price that she paid me for two of them was like almost not half, but close to half price for all 8 of them. So it was still a deal for me. Definitely a deal for me. So now I'm about to get one of these towels, one of my ripped up towels. We're going to grab this mixer, look, and we're about to wipe it off. And it comes right off. Like, look at that. That, when I say that power wash, y'all let it sit. Let it do its thing and let it sit. Oh, this bad boy has stuff off in the nooks and crannies, okay? Cut that water off. Thought I was going to have to scrub. I got one of these on deck just in case. You don't know about these. I get these in the big pads and I cut them up into little ones because think about it. When you use one and it get cheese or stuff on it, I don't reuse it. So I feel like you use the big pad, you get something on it you don't want on it. And so I feel like it's contaminated. You don't want to use it again. It's hard to get certain stuff out of it. So cut them little and use them according to what you need. Like what is the word? Use them according to I had this bad boy for years. Y'all remember when I got this in New York? It comes with a case. And the case holds like the bread mixing things and all that stuff. And the case like closes to the bottom of this. Teresa, you remember when I got this? If you still here, yeah, it closes to the bottom of it, and like all the utensils go in it. But I be liking to grab my stuff, and I don't need to uncase nothing. I just want to grab it, do what I need to do. So we're gonna put her back. All right, let's look at this doggone. Let's look at this doggone waffle maker, y'all. This waffle maker. Whoo. Look at this bad boy. Look at, because y'all see the nastiness. Let's see how good this wipes off. And I can't use the scrubber thing on this because it will definitely mess up the stainless steel. Okay, hold on, y'all. This angle is awkward. Very awkward. So, oh, yeah, we definitely need to clean this off. Tomorrow we doing breakfast. I don't know if she don't want waffles. I like waffles, but I'm a pancake girl. Are you a pancake or waffle eater? This would really need, I don't want to scrub it with that scrubber, but I'm feeling like this thing is atrocious. The stuff on this bad boy. Woo. The cord under here. Let's flip it around. Make sure we're getting both sides. Because y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, we gotta make sure we're getting both sides. It's all in the crevices. Let me get my little kitchen toothbrush. I got a toothbrush strictly for getting into crevices. So what I do is when we're done with toothbrushes, and these are toothbrushes we use to brush our teeth, I sterilize them and I use them to clean around the stove. I use them to clean around appliances and to get in nooks and crannies. That's what I use them for, and they are amazing. And even around my faucet, like getting around here and all that, that's what I be using my old toothbrushes for. We use them for cleaning. Definitely use them for cleaning. Yeah, we want to get all this crap out. Oh my Lord, this is nasty, girl. Okay, we looking better. We looking. Oh, I see some stuff in this crevice right here. I think I already did wash it with one of those green things. It looked like it's scratched up. See all that stuff? Okay. Here we go. Getting all this. It's looking better. It's looking better. All right. Looking good. I don't see no food, no batter. I don't see nothing around it. Let's open it. And get what we can around the crevices. I'm gonna use a dish rag for the inside part, but on the other sides, like all up in here, we're gonna just grab it. Okay. All right, let me get the dish rag and a little dish soap for the inside part. Then I'm gonna heat it up so that way it can burn off any soap or anything that might get left. Ain't no residue from it. Yeah. Oh, these are the things I don't be really liking to do, but it got to be done. All right. It wasn't too bad in the inside, so we're gonna use the. Hold on, I see some stuff in here. Y'all, I did my toes over and I'm so in love with this color. It's crazy because I don't like the color in general for myself, like wearing it in clothes. But every time I wear it, I think a lot of women look nice in this color. Especially us melanated women. So listen, I did my feet. And y'all know I don't play about my feet. So I had the gray on last. The gray didn't even need to come off. But I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. I swear, when time is here, I'll be so in the first couple of days before it come, I'll be lethargic. And maybe the first day or two, I'll be kind of lethargic. But then after that, I get energy from, I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it comes from. I do not know where it comes from. But I be getting energy. And that energy, I'll be wanting to go and rebuild the house and just do stuff. I just be wanting to do stuff. Hold on. We're going to cut this on just so I can make sure that everything is good. Oh no, the cord. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That cord look a hot mess. Got waffle stuff on it. We need to come on in here and clean this cord. Ew. Yeah, this cord need a clean. Can't leave the cord out. That's a part of it. Yeah. Okay, we good. Use this dry. Use this to dry. All right. So I'm just going to cut it on and let it kind of burn off whatever. And then I'll put it back. I will put it back after that. So that is done. I'm so proud of me because I didn't want to do it. And it'd be tedious stuff. It's not that it's a lot to do. It's just like it's tedious. Like, oh, find somebody else to do it. You know, find somebody else to do it. So let me clean out this sink while I am waiting. And y'all, let me tell y'all the difference between a granite. This is granite and versus the black stainless steel. If you have black stainless steel, you will know what I'm talking about. The reason I went with granite is because I had a regular stainless steel in New York. Did I love the look of it? Yes. But what I hated is if you didn't put the right scrubber or the right thing inside that sink, your sink was going to be scratched up. And I hated that. I hated it. It'll be all nice and clean, but it'll have all of these scratches in the inside of it because you used something that was soft. It looked soft to you, but it was actually abrasive. And now you're ruining your sink. So that's why I went with granite. You could toss stuff in here, toss pots in here. You could scrub it with these. This right here, these little green scrubbers. Y'all know we grew up cleaning with these in different areas. The big ones, but these are cut up. You can scrub the sink with this. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. My sink, I remember the first time I did it, I literally cried. I always like to spray this power wash in here. I did clean the grate the day before yesterday. Underneath, remember I told y'all how these grates be sitting and stuff drains and get caught up in them, and you flip them over, they be looking atrocious, like disgusting. You see all type of food and stuff in them. So make sure you flip your grate over at least every week, once a week. So long story short, I cleaned my sink with one of these. I'm trying to, get it clean and get the hard water off. When I stopped, it was so scratched up. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, you talking about somebody sad? Oh, I was sad. I was sad. It's getting hot. And I can see stuff coming out the crevices of it, like oil, old oil or whatever. So yeah, I was sad. I said, I ruined my sink. They don't tell you what to use. They don't tell you what product you should or shouldn't use. And that was my first time having like the farm style sink in my house and stainless steel like that, and it's a different type of stainless steel because, a lot of us grew up either with porcelain or that old school hard stainless steel sink, the double sinks. They don't scratch up like that, but those sinks do. That's why I said, nope, we are going with granite. When I discovered granite, this is an actual granite sink. I can throw stuff in here. It ain't making no nicks. It ain't making no dents. I can take a fork and slide it across, a knife and slide it across. It's not doing none of that. Now, those sinks might look good and look cute, even though I believe my sink looks really nice as well. But I'm just saying the shine of them. But listen, if you look closely, you'll see that the person's sink is all scratched up. It's all scratched up in the inside. I'm about to rinse this off because I need to refill this. It's all scratched up in the inside because the actual metal is softer. Like real stainless steel shouldn't scratch like that, right? That's how you know it's not complete stainless steel. So that's dry. I'm getting ready to grab my soap. Yeah, I've been making a soap. I'm trying to, I've been dealing with some concoctions of soap. So I've been stretching my Sam's Club soap, hand soap, because I'm trying to come up with my own soap. And I've been using these foam because it's less soap, cheaper. And so I'm coming up with a concoction of soap using soap that I use for us to use, like to wash with, and also a soap that I shared with y'all using that. What is it? The Kurtz. So Kurtz and some other items that I'm trying to implement. And when I say implement, that means I'm trying to see how they work, how long they last, if they get mold, or if they act differently to certain weathers or certain temperatures and all that. So it's like a whole what do you call it? Like a project, trying to figure it out because I want to make sure it's really good. So this is nice and hot. You see it steaming? We're going to let that cool off and we're going to put that back under the sink. I actually should just refill this since I'm doing it now. But yeah, so once I get that in order, I will not have to buy soap. I will make it by the gallon. And I'm going to show you. I got some right here marinating. And I didn't want to make a whole bunch, but I made enough. So it's marinating here. And I've been watching it and looking at it for months. So we're going to see if, now mind you, this is the soap that I'm diluting from Sam's, the hand soap. So I'm trying to come up with my own hand soap, a thick concoction, a thick mixture of it. And once I get it, oh, it's on and popping because I will not be buying soap no more. It's on and popping. So this has been in here in the back, just marinating until I figure it out. Okay, so boom. We need some dish soap and we need some alcohol and we need some vinegar. And I got to refill my vinegar. Gosh, it's everything need to be refilled. Oh, my Lord. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. I've been doing this so long, I just kind of eyeball it because I know everything that goes into it. So these are the things that go into this power wash: alcohol, vinegar, and Dawn dish soap. We're gonna fill up my vinegar because I use this for laundry. So we're gonna fill this up because that need to be filled. And then we are going to, hold on, y'all. Open this up. We're gonna pour some alcohol. It's already some stuff in here, so I don't need to fully do what I normally do. We're gonna pour some Dawn And we're going to pour some vinegar. And the remaining is water. And we live by this stuff. This is like one of our main cleaning products. Now I do have Fabuloso, but that's not, I mean, it cleans, but I use that more for like a good smell. And so now we're going to add the, okay, hold on. We're going to add the remainder of, see, I can't turn y'all that way. I got to turn y'all this way so I can see what y'all see. Because I can't, yeah. The remainder of water, and that is set. Do it slow so it don't bubble up on me. All right. Come on, don't bubble up. Ooh. I hate when it do that. I let it go till some of the bubbles come out. There we go. So now that's done and ready for cleaning for this week. Done. Done, done, done. And that's how I make power wash. And this stuff, any greasy stuff, just spray it, let it sit and come back. And I have a mirror in my bathroom. I got a mirror in my shower for when I'm doing my face. Hold on. I got a mirror in my bathroom for when I'm doing my exfoliating brush, the spin brush and all that. And that thing gets so much hard water on it and it gets white where you can't even see through the mirror anymore. I go take that power wash, spray it a couple times, leave it, come back, wipe it. Pure clean mirror. Pure clean mirror. Mirror is totally clean. Totally clean. So, and then like I spray my bathroom, like what do you call it? Excuse me, y'all. The bathroom, the wand and all that stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The wand. Oh, this ain't supposed to go in here. I put this in here. It's supposed to go in the cleaning caddy. The bathroom wand and all that stuff. I spray that. I spray the faucets because they're black. So, you know, with them, Lord, it would tip all the way over. I'm glad the top is tight. The bathroom wand and all of those things get sprayed because, put my towels up. That hard water, you definitely can see it on black. If you got hard water, you know what I'm talking about. That hard water shows up so good on black. Putting the vacuum cleaner thing back together. It shows up so good on hard water shows up so good on black stuff. Let me close this cabinet. Oh, I forgot to bring the vinegar in here. So yeah, that's what I'm tackling today. I'm getting ready to go journal. And let's put this in the caddy down here. I do have a caddy. This is what Rizzy grabs when she cleaning. And so the Fabuloso goes in here. This jug ain't supposed to be in here. It's supposed to be in the back because it's already some diluted here. And so all of this is Fabuloso Goo Gone spray away for the windows. This, and then this shows all the little brushes she like to use for cleaning. Yep, that's it. That's all that's in here. And this needs to be charged because it's not lighting up. So we're going to charge that. And okay, that's on the charger. Rinse this off and put this back in the laundry room. Y'all, these Starbucks containers, love them. Nothing wrong with them. Still using them in my laundry. Nothing wrong with them. Okay, as soon as I put this up, we are looking at comments. We are looking at comments. So let me go. Let me go do that right now. Put that up. I think she's still. Oh, I got a basket. I gotta fold this. These are my laundry and my Tom towel. I got 2 towels for Tom. One black one and I got a maroon one. And so all this stuff here needs to be folded. I ain't doing that right now. But anyways, that's something that, let's put these towels. So all of my towels that are cut up that I use, I have a little bucket, and every other week, because I got so many of them, I just clean them on a speed wash with some bleach and all that to clean them, and some Dawn. So that can go there. We can put this waffle maker back now. This one I'm going to use, I just used to wipe down, so I'm not going to put it in the bucket yet because it's not dirty. So if I got something I need to clean, I'll be using this one. So that's that. And we're going to put the waffle maker back down here where it goes until I figure out how to, Lord, how to get this organized. Because let me tell you, looking at it is so overwhelming. Okay, hold on. So that's that. So all of RIZZY'S stuff came, guys, for let's put this stuff back. Let's put this plant back. Okay, this toothbrush, I'm gonna let it sit and dry. This needs to go back there. This, I think I'm gonna leave out here as well. We're gonna put that right there. All right, so let's go and let's take this plant back to where it goes. Okay, it's been sprayed. Okay, let's take this and this back to where it goes and this. Those all go in the plant room. I say plant room, but it's actually my office, but that's where most of the plants are. Look how bright it looks. We ain't even went in there. Look how bright that looks. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to put you where you go, Mr. Man. Okay, we're going to flip you because I want to promote growth on the back side. We're going to put you here and here. So I usually keep these two things in here because this is where most of the plants are. Let's get these out of here. This is the microphone thing that keeps falling off. These, I need to put my receipts. It is time to go through receipts. Oh my God. Y'all, look at my desk. Look at the receipts. Don't judge me. And not just receipts, but bills, credit card bills and stuff. I be keeping them. I got to shred a lot of them because you don't need to keep them that far back. Teresa, how far back should you keep credit card bills or any bills? I don't know why I be keeping my bills. Like once I pay them, I still be keeping them in there. I don't have to keep those, right, Teresa? Like my electric bill, my gas bill. When I pay it, I just be keeping the bill in the folder, and it like I don't need to keep those, right? And how far back, Teresa? Teresa is a tax preparation person. I send everybody to her. She is amazing. I was with my tax person for years. When I was young, newly married, got my first house, I was introduced to them by someone at my church. And if I like you, I stay with you. So I was with Mr. Charlie from like 2005, 2006. And that's when I first started in the insurance industry and became a licensed insurance agent, which I still am now. And I think I'm going to be tapping back into that. I have my license, but tapping into it more and teaching more about the importance of having that. But so I was with him from that time to Teresa. How long has I've been with you? If you're still there, tax returns are 3 years. How many years is Okay, it's too. I know it's cold outside, but tax returns are 3 years. But how many years y'all got my first tax return? That's sad. Like I literally got my first tax return from when I was 18. Like I keep everything. I still got the paperwork on my first house that I sold in my 20s. I think we sold that house when I was like 26, 27 or whatever. Still got that house. Hey sis. I still got my tax returns from when I was 18. I don't know. I can't get rid of stuff. Like, so that's that. Yeah. Like, how long should we keep the bills? Like I can literally show you my closing paperwork on my first house. I can show you when I closed and sold the first house. I got everything. I got everything. Oh my gosh. You know what's so crazy? The deed for this house, I gotta go and trek through because I didn't have my file cabinet. So that's something I need to do. I have done a lot of paper declutters, but it's time for me to really do this thorough one where I relieve myself from a lot of stuff that I just don't need to get rid of them bills that are paid. Look at this basket, y'all. I cleaned this basket a couple times. I would say I do this like every 3 months or something, or maybe more. It might be a little longer. Yeah, I gotta go through that basket. Yeah, I gotta go through that basket, and I've been dreading going through that basket. But hold on one second. I forgot copyright. On Amazon Music. Alexa, stop. But anywho, so with that being said, I'm gonna find out everything I need to get rid of. 2 years I got rid of all my old tax returns going back to 1985. I've had to call mom, who prompted cussed me out for keeping this ish. I love my mama. Girl, I gotta do okay. She helped me get rid of all that paper. Why do we try to hold on to that, sis? Like, why do we be trying to hold on to that? Like, I can't play the music I want to play because of copyright. So I'm gonna play. I need some music. I have to have my music. Like, it's too quiet in here. So why do we hold on? I know ain't judging, but you don't need that paper trail. You have it on bank statements. Yeah, because I do pay all of my bills through my bank. All of my bills, most of my bills, hold on. And we're going to get back into this because y'all know I don't share it because some people act like they don't need it, but we really do need it. I don't just be on here talking. Like, I don't just be on here talking. That's October. This is my November. Okay, that's my November 2025. Like, I don't play. Like, I write all my bills down as they get paid. I'm color coordinated. I do all that. And then throughout the month, what I do is if I'm spending money or we going and traveling, I'm writing down who I'm paying, who I talk to, if the call was recorded. Usually if I'm making payments on anything, I'm always recording my calls. I record any business calls I do. They laugh at me when I'm like, let me show you, for example. I'm so serious. So I remember one time, the first time this happened was, when they get on the phone, they're like, oh, just to let you know, all calls are recorded, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, okay, cool, okay, cool. So look, I remember the guy at Allstate had said some stuff to me. And when he said it, I was like, well, I told you my calls are recorded. And he was like, hold on. I'll send that right over to you. Okay, thank you. So I got to see. Yeah, my family's still going through with my nephew. Hold on one second. So I can pull them up. I got them in files. I got them in folders. I don't play. Like, I do not play. You get what I'm saying? Is there any way you could get someone to call me? See, he's trying to do some, the last we talked, he's trying to do some, this was in October. He's trying to do some, what is the word? Quotes, because they have some new products that are cheaper for people when it comes to cars and stuff. And I'm with Allstate. Now, Allstate couldn't keep me when it comes to my car. My car is full coverage. I've never paid a certain amount for my car. Like, I had 2 vehicles, a Suburban and that Blazer, and my insurance was $90-something full coverage. Thank God. No tickets in my life, never been pulled over or anything like that. My record has been squeaky clean. So my car insurance is very low. It's like $60-something for full coverage, right? And so long story short, I record everything. And once I record it, I take it and I file it in certain folders so I can go back and find it. No, that's not what you told me. That's not what you told. That's absolutely not what you said. You said, you know what I mean? So that's what I do. No, I literally have a recorder. And it's always on deck. I have multiple recorders in different places and I just click it on. And if I know I'm making an important phone call, I'll say, hey, today is November 10th, getting ready to call Jace at Allstate in regards to blah, blah, blah. And I'll make the phone call and let the recording play. And then I take it off and put it in my computer and I file all my recordings. I went through a lot when my daughter's father died, with the insurance company, all that, still going through, but it's all good. God got me, whatever. So I had to record that because some people keep saying you got a lawsuit. It's just a lot of weirdness, but it's overwhelming. And when I'm ready to deal with certain things, I have all the proof that I need. But yes, recording is so important. It's so important because these companies will say and do anything to get your money sometimes. And sometimes they'll say and do anything to cover their butts when they make a mistake. So what happened with me and Allstate, and it kind of pissed me off, is So when you get insurance, right, and you have something automated like auto draft, right, he automatically assumed that the account that I was using was a checking account and it was a savings. So I have a savings that I put everything in, like bills to come out, anything automated. So I know what my bills are. So I know I keep that in that account for the month, or I, transfer what I need throughout the month. Because some of my bills come in the early, I was going to say in the morning. Some of my bills come early in the month, and then some come in the middle, and then some, I got like a few, maybe 2 that come after the 20th, right? So what happened is I paid, I think it was $480. I said, let me just go in and pay everything for my car at that time. I said, let me just pay everything all at once and for 6 months, right? And I think it was like the down payment, or it was like 400 or 480 or somewhere around in there. Kind of high to me, but that was the best deal at that time. Now I got something way better. I'm with Progressive, but that was the best deal at that time, right? So I'm like, okay, why isn't the payment come out? The money has been sitting there. So he was like, yeah, we tried. I said, no, y'all didn't try. Don't do me like that. Now, see, I understand there's people that's not responsible and don't do what they're supposed to do, but I'm not her. You can't play those games with me, sir. All calls were recorded, and I went back to listen to the call. You never said, is this a checking or savings? This is not my job to do your job. If you know that your job is to make sure you know exactly what type of account it is, then that's your job. So what happened, guys, was with Allstate, never heard of it in my life, they will deny you auto draft once your first auto draft don't go through. It doesn't matter why it didn't go through. I said, but that's not my fault. I know. I can let y'all hear him apologizing over and over. I know. It's crazy. I think it's the weirdest policy they have. I said, it just doesn't make any sense. It's your fault. And so what happened was, he tells me, he's like, oh, they said they tried. That was his first thing. You know how somebody tried to lie? I'm like, you don't even make sense. They couldn't have tried because the money is still sitting there. And I'm calling you to ask you, why hasn't it come out? Because it's been over a week of that midnight that you said it would come out. Because, they always say it'll draft by midnight of the day that you start the policy or whatever. Midnight, the morning of that time or whatever. So I'm like, okay, y'all, it was like a week later, but I had so much going on. I wasn't thinking. This just seems so loud. And so, is it loud, y'all? Let me cut it down a little bit. So he's like, yeah, we've tried, and I've called corporate or whatever billing or whatever department. I said, no, they haven't. I said, as a matter of fact, let's call my bank. He was like, oh yeah, let's do that. So I guess in his brain, he like, yeah, you probably didn't have the money sitting there. He not looking in detail or whatever. So I said, let's call my bank, because what you're not going to do is lie on me. That money has been sitting there since the day you told me what the amount was. And I said, okay, let's do it. And you told me it need to be there so y'all can take it. I said, it's been sitting there. He's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, let's do that. Let's just confirm. So that's when I knew something wasn't right. So we called my bank, get my bank on the phone. I said, ma'am, let's go even further. That amount sitting in the account that I transferred on that date is still sitting there, right? She said, oh, absolutely. Hasn't been touched. It's still sitting there. I said, wait. So the account that I transferred it from, is it more than enough to make that payment multiple times? She said, oh, yeah, right? I said, did you hear that? He said, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why they say and da-da-da. So come to find out, it said I was denied auto draft. So now I have to do the payment again. And they're not going to draft again. I said, what? It's sitting there. Wait, what do you mean do it again? Like, now what, I have to put it on, I have to call with a debit card, or you get what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean do it again? So he was like, yeah, unfortunately, when the first draft doesn't go through, they automatically cancel auto draft. I said, but it's not my fault. And they trying to give me a late payment? What? So we went through all of that, going back and forth. He was trying to see what he could do to help. And then he sent me some gift cards to Amazon because of the inconvenience. And he was like, I'm so sorry. They're telling me that we have to do it regular. So I'll call you every month and we'll just do it over the phone until we get that fixed. So y'all went through all that. And then he was like, a lot of changes are coming up with insurance. This was like a couple months ago, a couple months after that. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to give you a call and let you know. No, I'm going to give you a call so we can find out what we can do to find you lower amounts, because the amounts I wasn't trying to pay those. I'm like, I've never paid this much for insurance. I'm paying almost $100 for one car. That is absolutely insane to me. So I don't want to do that. So where's my mic? I don't want to do that. I don't flip the robe another way. And he was like, well, for 6 months, let's just go with it and we'll see what happens. And then when your policy is time to renew, we'll do it again. I said, okay, cool. So he never called. I ended up calling. Something happened where he wasn't in the office. I was talking to other people. So I ended up with this guy, Jace. So me and Jace have been the ones who've been corresponding the whole time. So he's like, oh, the company, the company policies have changed. Everything is going up. I said, what is going on with my account? This is why I called. I said, what is going on? I said, I got 2 transactions coming through my account. One for 129 and one for 119 or something like that. I'm like, what? My homeowner's insurance was supposed to be 90 something, and then my car was like 90 something, right? Which almost 100. So together they were like, I think it was like 188 or somewhere around in that nature, that neighborhood. And so when my Capital One came through, because I put it on with Capital One, right? Because I'm like, well, we got to do it this way, do it off my credit card, and we're going to do it where I can get rewards, since you can't do it through my So it tried to come through, and when he fixed that and I was able to do it, it tried to come through, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have nothing for that amount. So I cancel. I call Capital One. I don't know what this is. I got to contact Allstate because I don't know what this is. I don't pay this much for anything. So I don't know what this amount is coming out for. You know what I mean? It's not even half of what I owe or anything. It's not even one of my policies. It's just not a number that doesn't make sense. I mean, it's a number that does not make sense. So I canceled them and I called them. I'm like, I canceled my payments. What is going on? And he was like, oh, the renewal. I said, yeah, Clayton never called me. He was like, oh, it does say in the notes he was supposed to call. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. I don't got nothing to do with y'all personal business. Nothing. The reason I have to make calls and y'all got to make phone calls is due to him not doing his job from the beginning that put me in a certain place. I'm not trying to hear that. So this is why you have to record calls. Oh, he said that he don't record because he put me on hold, and I guess Clayton was with somebody else, but he was still able to talk to him. You know how they throw it on somebody else? I was like, no problem. I said, because just as I recorded all those calls, this one is being recorded too, because what he did was absolutely wrong, and I don't think I should have to pay for that. And now I got to pay a monthly fee that's more. That's what it is too, because if you don't have auto draft, it's like an extra $3 something plus your paper statement. Paper statement is $2, and then it's an extra like $3.99 or almost $5 just to pay your payment over the phone every month. So you know I don't like that, right? So I'm like, yeah, y'all really doing the most. I said, we really need to fix this. I don't like having to call for my bills. I make sure the money is in there and it comes out like it's supposed to, period. Like auto draft works for me. It works for me. So I've been doing that, and he could not find a better deal. And I said, oh, no. He said, yeah, the renewal is showing that the house went up and the car went up. I said, oh, no, I'm not paying that. That's almost 240 something, from 180 something to 240. I'm not paying that. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I don't drive that much anyways. I don't care what you say. Well, I will put liability on it before I pay you that much for it. I'm not doing it. So he was like, well, we'll see what we can do. And he was like, are you able? So Clayton ended up calling me, and Clayton was like, do you mind me looking at other sister companies or whatever and seeing if I can find you something else? I said, that's fine. Mind you, I was with another sister company. The first time he messed me up and messed up my auto draft, where it cancels you and you can't even get a policy. I was with the General or something like that, or something General Insurance, which was a sister company of Allstate. And I was like, I seen this on TV, but I thought this was for people who got bad credit, bad driving records or whatever. I just felt uncomfortable. I'm always with, if it's not State Farm, Allstate, Progressive, or Nationwide. I always try to stick between them. And my grandfather always said, shop around. If the prices ain't looking right, start shopping around until you find something. So I was like, oh, absolutely, let's look. So we found Progressive, and Progressive was like $68 a month. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. So now I'm still with Allstate because nobody could beat Allstate for the house, but the house went up a little bit. But between the amount I paid for Progressive and the amount that Allstate did just go up a little bit, I'm still within my realm because it's only $68 a month for Progressive and like $116 for my house. So still under $200. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. But still searching to find a better homeowners insurance. Still searching. Why not? Who said we can't? So yeah, that's what I want to do. So I had to record the calls because they'll tell you and promise you, and I'm going to do this. I'm like, yeah, you said, oh, I don't look like, yeah, hold on, wait a minute. That was such and such a date, and I'll go pull it up. And they're like, oh, absolutely. You know, it's so much going on. They just kind of stood my, no, it ain't so much going on. You was talking to get me off the phone to make me happy for that moment, not thinking that I really was recording, and I was. And now you feel stupid because now you have to honor your word because I have proof of it. That's what it is. And you know, a lot of things going on. Yeah. And that could be possible in some cases, but we've been constantly every month having phone calls. And the fact that I have to currently, Progressive comes out automatically, but currently I still have to, because of this mistake, I have to call every month to make a payment over the phone. Yeah. So anywho, I am going to, Teresa, send me something telling me, again, about the bills you said get rid of those. What should I be keeping and what should I not be keeping? I'll be keeping too much. I'll be keeping all these receipts, just random. Everything I buy, I just keep the receipt and I just throw it in the bucket. So yeah, definitely let me know. But yeah, guys, that was my tackling a couple things around the house, getting some things done. I watered on my baby, so they are good. I am going to journal. I'm going to make me some plantains and some herring and probably, I don't know, I want some coffee. I try not to drink coffee when my you know what is on. Is it true? I've heard that drinking coffee when that is on, and it's kind of like dying down. It's kind of lighter now. That I'm not in a cramping stage, so I don't think it's gonna make me cramp. But they do say it causes more cramps because it restricts the blood. It does something with your blood vessels, and it makes you cramp more and be in more pain. But I'm past that stage. I'm making me some coffee. I think I'm gonna just get some plantains and some coffee and maybe make me a couple breakfast sausage. I don't know. We'll see. See what I feel like. So yeah, that was my morning, my AM. And yeah, Teresa, I'm going to definitely be doing a declutter and getting rid of some stuff. Tomorrow I have therapy at 9 a.m. So I'm excited about that. But other than that, I do not want to go outside. I don't want to go outside. I don't. And all that land I got, like mines go all the way back that way. Yeah. I wasn't ready for the snow. I didn't even get to take my swing down. My swing is still sitting out there and it got some snow on it. I didn't get to take my teak chairs off the porch, them plants off the porch. I think I'm gonna just throw up my not throw up, but put my fall wreath up, put that wreath away. When the first time this snow melts, I'm gonna be out there. Time will be gone. I know. I woke up like, oh, it's white like Christmas outside. Okay. And my baby didn't have to go to school. She was so mad. Oh, you got snow. Yes. Yes. Y'all see that? Look. Like it's, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I was gonna do, y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all see my thumbnail, y'all? Look, this is what we woke up to. Talking about a little bit of flurries. Okay, fleur who? Fleur what? Fleur what? What we doing? That don't look like flurries to me. It look like Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why. Oh, on the thumbnail, you don't see me looking like I wasn't ready. I woke up. It was nice and sunny yesterday, just as dry as it wants to be. Mm-hmm. Y'all see that? That's snow, baby. That's snow. Like Santa Claus. Yeah, he on his way. Like it's snow. I was doing a short before I got on live about how I had to take my snow brush out and all that stuff. I'm looking for a snow brush that cleans your car, but I want a wide one. Why do they do these long brushes, the extender brush? I got a long extender brush, but the snow scraper is like this big. Like, I need a big scraper, one that I can go and do 2 rounds. One, bam, bam, twice. One on the top. I'm talking about at least 10 inches. Bam, bam. You know what I mean? And then do the same with the back. I usually have it a defrost and that slides off. But yeah, the front kind of sort of too. But I don't have no new vehicle like that. It's decent, and people don't even think it's the year it is because I keep it up really well, and it's very clean in the inside. But anywho, so yeah, I need a bigger one. I hate cleaning off a car. Oh, I hate cleaning off a car. I gotta go get my bags of salt out the garage. Like, it's a lot of stuff. I gotta start writing in my little thing. No snow here. Keep that white stuff. Girl, do you see it? Do you see it? Hold on, yes, I got snow. I got snow, baby. I got snow. Oh, Lord, that's why it's moving. I'm wondering, hold on. I'm wondering why it's moving because, yeah. So we're about to come out of here. I'm about to close this down because we are leaving. Then I can play my music that's copyright because I be playing Pandora in here. My plants love music too. Okay, let's play that. Alexa, play Smooth. All right, I'm out of there. As y'all see, my bed was looking like it's ready for me to come back to it. And that's what's going to happen. So we're going to put this, her and all her boots. I'm going to put this right here because we are done. Oh, Lord. Tripod is all off, okay? Let's see if that's right enough. All right. I've done what I'm going to do for today. I'm not really hungry, but I'm about to get my coffee started because I do want that. Once this out, I do want my coffee. And y'all, no jitters. That coffee that I got from Aldi, no jitters. Did I put the short up? Do y'all remember if I put the short up or not? Did I put that short up showing y'all that new coffee? Could anybody remember? I think I did. Could anybody remember? Yeah, we are about to make us a nice cup. I'm not really hungry right now, so I'll probably eat a little bit less. Oh, what time is it? Amazon, what time is it? Oh, I gotta take my minerals. Messing with y'all. Y'all play too much. I gotta take my minerals. I do not play. We got to get the good stuff in the body. The good stuff in the body. So like I was saying, y'all, it does not bother me at all. Thank you, God. Like that fluttering. And remember, I kept saying the coffee is out. Like I cannot find the coffee. They're not bringing the coffee back. Like, what's going on? Why is this coffee not coming back? The Walmart, man, that was a big bag. And that bag lasts me like almost 6 months. I think God did that on purpose. Like, nope, you don't need it. It's too strong. It's too strong. So I'm glad that it didn't come back. As soon as it did, I was going to scoop it right on up. I was going to scoop it right on up, y'all, because I need to have my coffee. I got my little coffee moments where I'll be needing my little coffee, and definitely was going to get those coffee beans and do my thing with them. I was definitely going to do that. So let's get this in our body. Let me get my hibiscus tea out the refrigerator. Hold on. So yeah. Oh, I should wait for the coffee. I'm gonna wait for the coffee because I don't like taking my minerals within. See, that's why I'm gonna wait. Nope, we're gonna do the coffee later. I do not like taking my minerals with my with coffee. If I take my minerals first, I like to wait at least an hour or so before I put my put coffee in my body. At least an hour or so. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We just got to wait on the coffee. Did I do everything? Water plants. I didn't fold those clothes. I did clean the side of the refrigerator and I added something to it. I actually did I cleaned those appliances, which was on my other side of things that I do want to do. So we're gonna wipe that off and that off. Oh, y'all, we're not gonna do that today. Y'all be having list on top of list. It just be stuff. It's so much stuff that you have to do. I don't care if you're a single person by yourself, if you have kids or not. Maintaining a house is a thing. So one day on a live, I'm taking all these bowls apart, taking the lids off, and taking the little blue rings in the lids that keep the thing suction off, because I've been grabbing a couple of them bowls and they've been smelling old and I don't like that. So I have to clean them every time I get them out. So I'm going to take those, remove all the lids, get a tote, put some bleach and some Dawn in it, and I'm going to put hot water and vinegar and I'm going to let them soak. Let them soak and get that little funky smell out of them. What you doing for your birthday in January? No, I don't know. I don't know. And no, Saved by Grace. No, I'm not. I am not. I haven't been there in years. Years. Since 2004, I left and I haven't been back. I done been to Buffalo, South Carolina, and then I moved to another state, and then I moved to another city. So yeah, and I don't tell where I'm at unless you know me, then you'll know that for certain reasons, and some people do know it. But yeah, so I am in a state that gets all four seasons. Just like back home. I can say that. So I'm definitely going to be cleaning those bowls because that smell, oh my gosh. It smells like, I don't know, it just smells like mildew or I don't know, whatever. It's not, I don't like it. I didn't like it. Okay, minerals down. Wipe this stuff off. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to set a timer for about an hour before I drink some coffee or eat. I like to let them do what they do. You don't have to worry about if you got an empty stomach or anything when you're taking natural stuff, unless it just makes you nauseous personally. That's a personal thing, but it's not like pharmaceuticals. You're not having to put something in your stomach or make sure you do certain things. Now, what I do is I do like the hibiscus tea because it's a natural vitamin C. Very good. It's for everything. Oh my gosh, for your blood. Just look up hibiscus. Look up hibiscus. Look that up and you'll see all the great benefits. So I think I've done what I'm going to do. And I need to put the lids on this list, the new list of things that need to be done. What did I do with that little? I'm going to pop this thing back on again and I'm going to charge this microphone just in case. So that way I don't have to worry about mics going out on me. Let me open my bathroom window. Yeah. Look at that snow. Look at that snow. Oh my Lord. Look at that snow. I ain't even opened my dining room lights. I don't feel like it. Sometimes I want to have certain areas. It's just like my little comfy cave area. And others, I want it to be bright. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Sending lots of hugs and love to you and the family. Thank you. Okay. Do you know Chantel used to be with the study group, or you just the one I used to be in the study group with, Bible study group? You and your husband, I can't remember your husband's name. Is this the Chantel, or are you the Chantel that's on my mom's side of the family in Michigan. Cousin Chantel, Uncle Amos' daughter. Are you that Chantel? What Chantel are you? Y'all, look at me. I'm in here. It's supposed to be stopped. But I forgot. Remember all this soil spilled off of the plants? I'm like, let me just go on and should have got my it done got all behind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my vacuum cleaner. I'm gonna get what I can for now that's in my way. But I'm gonna have to get my little vacuum cleaner because look, y'all, it got all back here. Look, see that? It done sprayed. When I sprayed, all this soil just went all over the place. So we ain't doing that. But I got the soil up from here that was on here. I got that up. Yes, the study group. Okay, you know. I remember you, girl. I remember you. Email me. Leave me your email in the comments of my last video. Go to another video and leave an email or something. That way I can get in touch with you. Yeah, I remember you. I sure do. But yeah, I'm going to get off, y'all. I love how just walking in here, it makes me feel so good. Oh, I need something else to drink. I feel like them capsules are still stuck right up in my. Oh, I got water in my room. I ain't gonna pour something. You ever take something and I felt like I usually put more hibiscus and I usually fill the cup up, but I just did it a little bit and I need some more lemon in here. Ain't enough lemon. Oh Lord. All right, so I'm getting ready, mosey on. And yes, the study group. Yes, you guys were so awesome to me. As a matter of fact, y'all, some of y'all might remember me telling stories about how, we'll talk about that later. Chantel, you remember. Oh my gosh. That was the study group when I told you I got kicked out of a lot of churches. I used to get kicked out of churches for asking questions that the pastors couldn't answer. And that's why today I am a certain way. I'm more spiritual, not religious and all that, because I got stories and I got people who got proof of these stories of the things that we've encountered and been through, coming from some of us being Christians and being raised up Christians and stuff like that, but then learning something different, still believe in God. There's only one God. I don't care what you believe in. That's something I do believe in. I'm not atheist or nothing crazy like that. You need a half a glass of water to swallow your pills. Listen, I don't be liking to drink a lot of hibiscus. I literally drink it for the benefit. So I use that little glass. And Sissy, I usually fill it up because technically this is, wait, let me see. We about to find out. I think that might be half a cup because 8 ounces is really, this is 8 ounces. And I talked to you about this before. This is 8 ounces. This is actually what an 8-ounce glass of water should look like. A cup is 8 ounces. I know it seems weird. So when it says get 8 ounces of water in a day, that's actually 8 of these. That's actually, if you really make it simple, that's 8 of these. A measuring cup, full cup is 8 ounces. Let's see how much water this little thing holds. It seemed like it would be a little bit, it's a different shape. So it's not giving me what I'm thinking it will. So let's see. We're going to turn y'all around. And let's see how much of this 8 ounces. Oh, girl, that's 8 ounces. Okay. But isn't it funny? Now, think about it, y'all. No, really. I'm sitting here saying this, but think about it. You ever remember when you were growing up and you would watch TV shows and stuff like that, and they will pour apple juice and pour orange juice for the morning? I don't waste water, so we're going to try to stick this right up in this pot. Yep. Boom. And so they would have little glasses of juice. Isn't this cup so pretty? This was a thrifted cup. And they would have little glasses of juice. And you'd be like, what you about to do with that little glass? What is you getting ready to do with that little glass? But technically, they were drinking the right amount of juice. Now, we be getting these glasses, filling these glasses up. Oh, Lord, I thought I almost broke the glass. We be filling these glasses up. Look. That's a glass what you would get. You'll get your Kool-Aid, your juice, whatever. But technically, that's what we should be drinking. This is 8 ounces. This We only need 8 of these a day. We only need 8 of these a day. Not these. This is what makes you feel overwhelmed. You're like, man, I gotta throw back 8 of these. Man, right? Nope. You only need 8 of these. 8 of those. 8 of these 8-ounce glasses. This is an 8-ounce glass. Right. Right. Do the math. Look at your measuring cup. Measure your own thing yourself. Don't take my word for it. I need some more lemon in my water. Don't take my word for it. It is what it is. And that's why I'm like, man, if I could just take that little glass and just fill it up and realize, okay, I'm going to drink 8 of these, but I don't want to keep doing that. So I try to drink my thermos, and I don't know how many of those fit in this thermos. No, it's 32 ounces. So I think that is, yeah, I think one of them would be, because isn't that 30? No, is it 36 or is it 32? What is that, y'all? I don't need that much ice. I love when this ice sit in the water. Oh, it'd be so nice and crunchy and that perfect. It'd be the perfect ice. So 8. So 8 of this, yes, 8-ounce glasses a day. So find you a little glass, you know what I mean? Find you a little glass and fill it up 8 times throughout the day. You don't need no big, huge glass of water. That's not what you need. And so people be overwhelmed trying to get their water in because they looking at a glass. Yeah, it's a glass material, but that's not the glass that they're referring to. The size, not the material. They're referring to the size. You're looking at the material saying, oh, this glass, I got to drink 8 of these. No, you need 8-ounce glasses. That's the recommended amount. It's not that much, y'all. It really ain't. It really ain't. So you got that, which should be, huh? What's that? So what is it if you do half? Because if I got 32, that's half. So basically I need, let me see. Because why do I feel like that don't make sense? Hold on. Where's my other phone? Why do I feel like something ain't making sense? Hold on one second. So if I got this, right? That thermos is 32 ounces. So that means I need to drink 2 of those a day. I need to drink 2 of these a day in order to get my full amount of recommended water for the day. Now, if you want to go even more technical, they say like in fitness, you should drink half your body weight in water. That's just, it's a lot more. It's a lot more tedious. Why? Because if you're over 200 pounds, that means you got to drink at least 100. That's like close to a gallon of water. Some people can do it. It's nothing, but you got to train yourself and get yourself there to drink like that. And I did. I remember I used to drink like a gallon, almost 2 gallons when I used to be hardcore in fitness. And it was like my body craved the water. But no, once you get away from that, it is hard to get your body and your taste buds back to it. And that's why I got to put like lemon. Usually it's always lemon. I've never been one for, I'll drink it with the cucumbers and stuff and even with the fruit, but lemon has been my thing. Lemon or lime has been my thing that makes me okay with drinking the water, because water just has a bleh taste to me, like certain waters too. So yeah, correct. Just to think, we go to Sonic and we'll get a 32-ounce soda twice a day. Right, exactly. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Yep. I love you guys. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, wait, the comments. Hold on. That's good to know. Thanks. I agree. Blah, blah, blah. You know, that's right. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, the study group. Yes. Okay, Chantel. Send lots of hugs. That was from Shelly. Sheila, thank you, sissy. Okay. You know who I am. What are you doing for your birthday? Sis, I don't know. Ever since my 40th, it has been, and you know how that was, girl. Oh my gosh. Ever since that birthday, I haven't done nothing special at all. That was like, I thought that was going to be like a really good birthday for me. And I always wanted to replay or try to do something else, but it was just so disappointing that, yeah, I don't know. Still waiting for Ours in Arkansas. So you get snow there too, right, bro? No snow here. Keep that. Okay, that's snow, baby. I could not see. Did you say snow? Yes. I will text you. Okay. Yes, please record important calls. Are you recording via the phone recorder? No, no, no. As a matter of fact, if you still hear Sheila, this is one of my recorders right here. Looks like a jump drive. It's one of my recorders. And slides out and go into the computer. On and off. I can tell when it's recording. It's metal. It's heavy too. Learn to record. I'll send you some links to some good recorders. We are sentimental. Right. I know ain't judging, but you don't need the paper. Okay, got that. I know when I was in the kitchen before I even went in office, somebody had said something. She helped me get rid of, I got to get rid of my papers too. The 2 years I got rid of all the old tax paper. Okay, I'm trying to get a house help. Chantel, girl, oh my gosh. Go to my last short and you know what a short is? Like, I don't know if you're still there, but yeah, just go make sure you send me an email. Go on, because I'm going to see any video of mine that you see. Go to push my, my thing and go watch one of my videos and just put your email on any video. And then I'm going to respond to you by email and we can go from there so we can exchange info. I believe you've been with me 5 or 6 years. Yep. Yes, ma'am. I sure have. And I was thinking the same amount. James, good morning. Oh, that's sis Christine. You at work? Oh, yes, Monday. I keep forgetting it's not Sunday. Morning. Tax returns are 3 years. Good morning. You don't. My mom keeps her bills back from years. I don't know why I do that. I have to go make some breakfast because you asked about waffles or pancakes. Judge yourself, sis. I do the same thing with old toothbrushes, especially in the bathroom. Right. I like both, but if it's just me at breakfast, give me 2 fluffy pancakes. Yes, ma'am. Some sausage. And every now and then I might want a nice egg, but they could keep the eggs. Yes, I do. That's nothing to be embarrassed because at the end of the day, this is your home and it's lived in for sure. And who can every appliance after one uses it? I sure don't. No, I don't. Especially my mixer. I pop them things out and put that thing right back in the cabinet. For real. Where have you purchased your stainless steel? I am replacing my kitchen items. Sissy, Sheila, if you still here, text me and remind me to give you the info. And then my pot set that I have, it is Cuisinart. Y'all, I got that. If y'all remember in New York, the man was selling it on Facebook. I thought it was too good to be true because it was the whole set. I got all of it, the strainer, everything. And it's Cuisinart with the tops, the clear glass tops and everything. He was selling it for $50. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just bought this new condo and I was trying to get everything stainless steel in my kitchen and all. He's like, I just can't do it. Whoever wants it, basically I'm giving it away. And he was, because when I looked it up, it was hundreds of dollars for that set that I got. I'm back. Oh, wow, that is work. Who got time for that? Exactly. Good to see you. Welcome back, Chantel. Great things. Hello, Saved by Grace. Hello. I am going into health coach meeting at 9 a.m. I will have the live going. Okay. Bathroom. Yes, you are audible. Yes, sound check. Mic check. Your mic just went out. We can't hear you. Okay. My sister called me last night talking about the snow. Sissy, I'm going to try coffee grind.